All right, so look, this is what I'm gonna share with y'all. This is how I do it for myself. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody else, every god, every earth, they have their own way of doing it. I've only seen, truth be told, I've only seen my educator's book of life. And then there's a couple of guys that kind of skim through their own book of life that I've seen online on YouTube and whatever. But vaguely, you don't really see, but you get an idea kind of thing. And they got a lot of plus degrees. They got a lot of what I see. But what I'm saying is, I'm going to show y'all. In my personal opinion, let me give you an example. This is not a book of life. One of these books is not a book of life. Especially if you have a book like this and there's paper hanging out of it, that's not a book of life. All right? If you just have like some printouts or whatever, that's not a book of life. This is a book of life, in my personal opinion. This has my 120. This has, the father's history, dietary laws, rites of passage, other little plus degrees and things of that nature to, assist me on getting a further understanding on some lessons. You know what I'm saying? This is my book of life. And the one thing I said to myself, if there's anything that should be in order in your life, it should be your book of life. Your lessons, your supreme mathematics, supreme alphabet, especially the supreme mathematics, because the supreme mathematics is the law and order of the universe. So if your mathematics is not in order, then how are you going to keep yourself in order? Right? So for me, this is my first book of life. This is my first one. This is what I started with. I got another that I'm working on. I actually have one of these books where I wrote out 120. It's one thing if you're, you have 120 already and you chose to just write up your 120, you're renewing your history. That's one thing. But then this is what I consider one's book of life. For me, I'll show you through the majority. I got papers hanging out of it because I be going through my lessons. As you can see, everything is written out. Everything's written out. You can type if you want, if that's you, and that's how you want to do it. I like to write my lessons out. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting your lessons, say, via email or text message, you should be taking it off of the email or text message and be writing it down. And it should be structured. You know what I'm saying? Your phone is not a book of life. Your tablet or anything like that is not a book of life. Right? You want to have a binder, right? You want to get some sheet protectors, to protect the lessons, from any spills and things of that nature. But what I want to show y'all is this is how I went about studying my mathematics so that I can have a good understanding, because that's the one thing too. I want to at least make sure that I have a good understanding on my mathematics so that I'm able to go through and navigate through the lessons a little bit more easier. Because the mathematics is there to assist you, right?